Welcome to Wonder and Wildflower, where homeschooling parents talk about marriage, parenting, and everything in between. You've been taking a drink right now.
Last night,
Mm-hmm.
as we were setting up lights, camera, action,
Mm-hmm.
getting angles, seeing how things look. Not super happy, but I'm okay. They say if you just gotta press record.
Just
And
press
so
record.
we're just pressing record. But as we were talking,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about, and I don't even know how do we get on the subject of like the temperature of the home and who sets the temperature of the home.
Well, the mom sets the temperature.
Right. You said that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I gave you my opinion, or not my opinion. It wasn't my opinion. It was my thought. So these were my thoughts, right? Hold on. Let me take a sip. I feel like I need a manly. Oh, at least
I
it's in
got you
my.
the Macoma cup.
At least it's in the Macama cup.
Yeah, I gave me the mushroom cup.
Macama cup. You got you microdosing over there?
I am not, but I do love mushrooms.
That's not true. Your son likes mushrooms.
I don't like eating them. I think they're cute like this. I don't want to eat them.
So, temperature of the home, who sets the temperature of home, and you said what you said before is mom sets the temperature of the home. I so I'll give you my thoughts, and
Please do.
then
I can't
you
wait.
give me your thoughts.
Okay.
So my thought, which I think I told you last night, I believe I did, to give you like a preface, prefaces, preface.
Preface, a preface.
There we go.
Yeah.
Some words. So, which was I think from my experience, that comment is very true that moms set the temperature of the home. However, as a man, as a father, as a husband, as no, I wasn't I'm not gonna say that.
Stud muffin.
Uh, that's not the word I was going to say. I was going. It started with an S. But anyways,
Slave.
I mean, I'm the one that brings the
Sexy.
paycheck home. Uh,
A servant. What?
I'm a servant. I should think of myself as a servant.
Yeah. You
Anyways, so it was that as a man, as a husband, as a father, I feel as if I should be the one that sets the temperature of the home and not necessarily the mom. And I think that that is my view because man is supposed to be like the leader of the home. Husband's supposed to be like the leader of the home, right? And I when you tell me that comment, although I find it very true, like evidence shows that it's true, at least within our house.
Yes.
That
No. Yeah, I would argue that, and comment below, but that in every house, and maybe even specifically Christian households, that the mother sets the tone. But when I was doing dishes today, I thought about why that might be. But continue.
Go ahead. No, I want to hear.
Okay,
so you thought about what
why it might be that the woman sets the tone. Because actually 2 of my friends and I were having this conversation last night.
Oh yeah?
Yes. And it was totally natural. That's not the word I want to use, but it just so happened to be that one of my friends texted a group text and said, I just feel so overwhelmed. Like I give all the time. And it's exhausting.
Yeah.
So we start talking about being a wife and being a mother. And that even though it is literally exhausting, it's the best thing in the world. So my thought was that while, yes, you are the leader of our home, you definitely set the tone as far as our legacy and our life, what's expected of us, who we ought to be and how we ought to act. I think because women are nurturers, they set the tone. So, and especially in a stay-at-home mom household, they're with me more than they're with you, just because I stay home with them. Yes, you are here. We're just gonna have to take to where we should let them watch a movie because they would have left us. What do you need, honey? You want to be in the video?
I need you to go.
Okay, you will do a Benny video too, okay? Daddy will leave the cameras up for you, okay? Hey, will you think about all the things you want to share? Okay? I want at least 5 things from you tomorrow, okay? Okay. So they're with me more than they're with you, just because you work and provide, and I'm home with them. So I think that the reason why it becomes the mother sets the tone is that we are the homemakers. We make the home. We make it pretty, we make it yummy, we make it beautiful. And if I am not okay, I can't hide it. Like I can try. I can try really hard and I might get away with it for a little bit. But they know me. They're with me every single day. So if I am not having a good day or if I am stressed out or emotional, they're picking up on it. And if I'm stressed out and emotional, they become stressed out and emotional. And if the three of us are stressed out and emotional, where does that land you? It ends up being stressed out and emotional, or at least annoyed by our stressed out emotions. So I think it's just the fact that women are nurturers and caregivers, and it's just how we are. And with like our current situation and your job situation, I am constantly trying to navigate everyone's feelings. And I want everyone to be okay. I want me to be okay. I want the boys to be okay. I want you to be okay. So I am monitoring and navigating everything. So I think it just is how it happens. And women want their homes to be a happy, safe place. So we do everything we can. I know for me, you being under the stress that you're under with getting laid off, I want you to walk through the door and it be a clean, good smelling, happy home. I want there to be a meal on the table. I want the candles lit. I want it clean so the clutter isn't stressing you out. The mess isn't stressing you out. I want the kids to behave. I want all of it to be perfect so that home feels safe and home feels like peace. And since we went through a time, gosh, I feel like I can't be loud, a time in our marriage where you didn't always want to be home, I feel like it's even more important to me that home be a safe place and a happy place and a good place where like you want to come. Like you had a hard day at work, the first thing I want to do is go be with my wife and kids. And I know you're like obsessed with me, so that's easy, but
You're so obsessed
hey.
with.
um, so I think that's all it is. I think just mamas are homemakers and we make the home.
So let me ask you this.
Mhm.
I'm big on definitions, right?
Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's true. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very big on definitions.
You are.
I feel like we have to define things. I
Mm-hmm.
do it with friends, just in conversation all the time. I was like, all right, well, we're talking about this. All right, what does this mean to you? Like,
Mm-hmm.
in your eyes, your perspective, what is the definition of whatever it is that we're talking about? So, as it refers to the tone, the temperature of the house,
Mm-hmm.
define that for me for your perspective.
Temperature of the house.
Yes.
So if I feel like maybe I'm not answering this right, but I feel like if I am easily irritated, like the kids won't stop talking, it's super loud, everything's frustrating, and I'm short tempered, everybody in the house is gonna be short tempered. If I am patient and kind, and when Benny is flipping out over the location of a book or a toy that he can't find, instead of being like, oh my gosh, it's not my toy, it's your responsibility to take care of your stuff, versus, hey baby, like where did you last see it? How can I help you find it? Those two different temperatures, I set that. So my tone with the family sets the temperature.
Okay. Let's dive slightly a little bit more deeper
Of course you do.
because that was at least the way that I heard you say that was an example
Hmm.
more so than a definition.
Okay, so definition of setting the temperature. Um, my behavior dictates the behavior of everybody else.
Is it just your behavior or is it also your emotions, feelings,
Well, my
the
emotions and
outward
feelings dictate
expression of
the
those things?
outward expression of my emotions and feelings, yes.
Well, I guess it's not even always the outward expression
No, I
because,
think they can
like,
sense
we can,
tension.
yeah, I mean, I,
Like last year when we got in a fight at the beach. They knew something was wrong. For like 2 days, they
was
knew.
it both of them or was it?
No, they both
It was,
knew.
oh,
It was Bennett really knew.
yeah, I felt like I remember Bennett. I feel like, oh,
But they both were. walking on eggshells and being real gentle, and
I was walking on eggshells.
you should have been. You should have been. Those are eggshells you should have endured, my friend. They didn't have to endure that, but you did. But case in point, we had an issue, which led to an issue with them.
So, what do you think? And really spitballing here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gonna really spitball here.
Okay.
What
Judah, leave your brother alone.
I'm not gonna edit any of this.
You shouldn't, because
Just gonna put it in there.
this is just real life.
It's just life. I forgot what I was gonna say.
You were saying, you're really gonna spitball here. I was talking about how we had the issue on the beach, which became an issue for them because they realized something was up.
It's not hitting. Guess I wasn't supposed to ask it.
Yeah.
Guess not.
But okay, so tell me if you think this. We've had the conversation and it's gotten better over the years. But I have said to you before, in like pure desperation, like, I'm not allowed to have a bad day. Like, if I have a bad day, you automatically, like, you don't step up and like have a great, you have recently. I will say that recently, you really have. I
Does
would
that
say in
mean
the
I kick
last
you out
year.
the house?
No, in the last year,
Kick you out the house as in, hold on.
like, go
I
get
want to
your
be
nails
specific.
done, or
Yes.
yes.
Go have some alone time or do something
See,
that you want to do.
yes.
Just kick you out. I feel like we should put that out there.
No,
as a
we have a
disclosure.
great healthy marriage. We have a great and healthy marriage, everybody. No, but I would say in the last 6 months, you have really heard me when I have said, I feel like I can't have a bad day. I can't have my feelings. So you get laid off, right? And that doesn't just affect you, that affects all of us. It affects my life, your life. We have made this life for the last 12 years of me being a stay-at-home mom. 10 years stay-at-home mom, but 12 years married to you. And so now there's stress and uncertainty and the unknown. Um, and I feel like we've handled it pretty well this go round. But in the past, I have said to you, I feel like I cannot have a bad day. I cannot have any feelings but rainbow and sunshine, or else everyone around me falls apart. And that makes it harder for me. I just want to be able to have a good cry and have a good cry, and no one else cry with me. I want to cry by myself.
You gotta go lock yourself in a room and then look yourself in the mirror.
No,
Make sure you're good to go before.
No, the last time I had a cry was in the car. But I feel like because as of the last I'm not going to give you a whole year. You're wonderful in a lot of ways, but this is a new development.
I'm not even sure how I've been doing better.
You've been doing better because you've let me have my feelings and you haven't made me feel like I am being too emotional or being a problem. Like, you've just let me have my feelings and you have stepped up with the boys and you've taken over. There's been a couple of times, I know I told my mom about it, where like I was having an off night and you put the kids to bed and you dealt with them patiently and kindly, and I didn't feel like I had to come out and do anything because you had it handled, and you had it handled in a way that gave me peace, not just your way, because mamas and daddies do things very differently. That you handled it my way, so that I
could your way.
Yeah, you were super patient and sweet and kind and huggy and kissy.
Doesn't sound like.
It doesn't sound like you, but I believe in that moment you did that for me because you knew I needed to have my moment. So I forget what I was upset about, but I do remember like telling my mom about it and like giving you credit for letting me melt down. I don't remember what it was about. I probably just had a period. If I'm being honest.
Remember the time you drank so much water that there was
no period symptoms, but also I peed myself like 3 times. I can't do that.
But I feel like it was.
I was in the school pickup line
every
getting our niece and nephew peeing in a cup because
but everyone felt it. Like
But did everyone feel me peeing myself? I don't think they did.
I think the 3 boys in the house would prefer if you just drink
the amount of times I had to pee in a cup.
But you felt good about
it. I did feel. Well, I didn't feel good about peeing in a cup.
Peeing in a cup,
but I felt good. I did not have period symptoms. You are correct.
Yeah. It took a lot of water though.
It was like a gallon a day. I was dying. I literally peed in the car in the pickup line at Perry Hill Christian like 10 times. One time I had to get out of line because I couldn't, like, I don't know what was wrong, but I couldn't do it right there. So I had to, like, get out of line, then get back
I
around.
mean, the fact that you were doing that out of school probably was not.
Probably not, but I was gonna pee myself. That's what I'm saying. It was not a good time.
Them school pickup lines.
Well, I don't ever have to do them again.
No.
And I only ever had to do them for my niece and nephew. I don't like because I love them.
Anything else you want to talk about this go round, or you want call it call it a break and call it a break, call it an episode, and
I don't know. What do you want to do? I do good when I feel like I'm only talking to you and I'm not worried about the cameras.
yeah,
Yeah.
Feels better than the one on
Yeah.
you and the camera.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like that.
Those are needed though.
But are they?
I guess not really. I don't have to think about that.
I've had really sweet comments about them though.
About what?
My videos.
Oh.
Like
The ones that I make you do?
Yeah, the ones being like super encouraging and like so sweet.
I wonder if people really like them or if they're just like giving you.
No, because I feel like the people,
like if the comments not genuine, because I feel like the comments are probably genuine.
No, I feel like the people who have taken the time to say something are not my everyday friends. Like it's not like Kayla and Ashwa are like, Christine, your videos are great. Like they have to say that they're my best friends. But like that one kid's mom from homeschool group that I think is like so cool. Like she messaged, we don't ever talk. She messaged me, TJ messaged me, which she's my friend, but we don't see each other. Tyler, I haven't seen her since high school.
That's not true.
Okay, like a handful of times. I guess since her wedding.
Should I say it? Do I say it?
She was married.
We were married once upon a time.
Yeah. So I feel like the people who are saying nice things about it are not people that feel like they have to.
Okay.
Also, Kayla and Ash would probably tell me if it was terrible. So
I mean, we all need critics.
They just real honest. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Wonder and Wildflower. We hope you come back next week. Oh, hang loose. We are hang loose family. We're Floridian now.
We are hang loose family.
Yeah.
I feel like my hang loose song this week.
I love you. Awesome.